from the Oklahoman's Video Studio. I'm Helen Ford Wallace with Parties Extra, brought to you by Party Galaxy. We have Shelley Jordan, Go Red for Women Director, and Kaylee Hurth, Communications Director for the American Heart Association, here with us today. Welcome, you all.
Thank you very
much for having us.
Kaylee, the luncheon is coming up.
It is.
Give us the details.
It's on May 15th this year. It is at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. Registration is starting at 9:30, and we have lots to do there. We've got educational sessions. You can learn about stress management. You can learn about nutrition. We've got some exercise planned as well, sessions planned as well. And then, of course, we have our luncheon and a heart healthy lunch that's going on with our keynote presentation. We'll have also a presentation by a survivor this year. Her name's Amanda Rowell. It's a very powerful story. We're really excited to share her story because it's definitely going to impact people. She's very young. She was 32 years old when she had a heart attack and just had her second baby. And when people hear that story, when women hear that story, it is definitely something that's going to impact you because it's things that you didn't know about heart disease, and that can affect you so soon. So we're excited to share her story and talk about heart health and in women all across our state.
So, do you have an auction or raffles or things like that going on?
Okay. We've got a silent auction going on, everything from dining experiences to Thunder tickets. We've got a Thunder signed basketball that will be auctioned off as well. It really kind of runs the gamut, so all kinds of really exciting stuff.
So everything will be set up there?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. And Terry Klein will...
Terry Klein, Commissioner of Health, is our keynote speaker. And he's going to be, we've had a really big push and really big exposure this year about the state of health in Oklahoma, which we're really excited about. It is kind of a sad state for our Oklahoma, and we really want those numbers to turn around. And heart health is one of the biggest factors in that. So he's going to be talking about overall state of health in Oklahoma and how we can start working on those heart healthy numbers.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So we also, you have some facts, I think, for us about heart disease in women. So tell us, Shelley.
So to start with the big picture, cardiovascular disease and stroke are the #1 and #5 causes of death in our country. In Oklahoma, cardiovascular disease is the #1 cause of death, causing 1 in 4 deaths in the state. For women, that number is higher. Cardiovascular disease is responsible for 1 in 3 deaths in women.
Wow.
So for a very long time there was a myth, and we're finding that myth still exists, that heart disease is a man's disease. But we now know that heart disease kills more women than men. So it's very, very important for us to not only know that about ourselves, but know how to prevent it.
And you all do a lot of things to prevent it. I mean, you
That's
provide
right.
the heart walk, which I think
That's
is a very
right.
fine. It was last weekend, I think, wasn't
That's
it?
right. Yeah,
Okay,
we just
tell us
had the
about
heart
that.
walk last weekend. We had about 10,000 people attend and walk. We love to talk about walking because it's something very easy to do. It's free. It's a way to get out and do something fun with your family, with your children, with a friend. The scary thing about heart disease is that we run a really high risk of having it, but 80% of the risk factors are preventable or manageable with healthy lifestyle choices. So these are some things that we can really take charge of, and we want to empower women to do that. We need women to know their numbers, and when we're talking about numbers, we're talking about blood pressure. No matter the age, it's never too soon to start checking and managing your blood pressure. And your cholesterol, and it's not something we routinely check, but we need to start asking for at our regular exams. So we need to know those numbers and not just put that off. And then we need to make healthier choices about how we're living. We need to move more. We need to eat better. This is not stuff we don't know, but it is about making those choices so that we can really live life to the fullest and live a long, healthy life. Go Red is really about the influence women have to create change. We know 85% of the decisions in the home are made by women. So if we are saying this is the kind of food we're bringing in the house and this is what we're doing, we usually get our way. So we can have a lot of influence in our household. That's right. So that's really a lot about what we do with Go Red, and we've seen it be very effective.
I remember when Go Red Women started.
Yeah.
That hadn't been too long ago, you all.
No, it just began in 2003. And since it started, we've seen a 34% reduction in death rates of women. So very substantial in a short period of time. So again, we know this works. We know it's an effective way to educate women and empower women to.
And education is real important here.
Education is very important. And it's simple things, again, like just recognizing that this is something I need to care about and take control of, and getting those numbers checked, and then talking about it to everyone you know, sharing it with sisters. Do you have
classes? Do you all teach classes in any of this?
We don't. Through Go Red, we have the educational sessions that we provide.
At the luncheon.
At the luncheon. We certainly have a great network of resources that we recommend people utilize. Our healthcare providers across the city and state offer lots of incredible free classes and resources to the community that we direct people to. Yeah.
Okay, so back to our Go Red luncheon. Let's have the date again, the time, and where people can get tickets.
Okay, our Go Red for Women luncheon is May 15th this year. It's at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. And registration starts at 9:30. We'll go through till about 1:30. And you can go online at goredokc.heart.org.
Well, thank you all for coming in. You're definitely making a difference in getting the word out about heart disease. We hope that all the women in Oklahoma City can stay aware about heart disease and can stay heart healthy. Thank you all.
Thank
you very much.